Going back to stories about Valentine's Day, there's expected to be less spending this time, and it's because of the pandemic. Household budgets have been strained, limiting entertainment options. Past trends have shown consumers spending more each year on categories such as chocolates, flowers, general gifts and jewellery. This is according to FNB. The bank's Senzo Nsibande joins me now to give us more insight on this matter. Thank you very much, Senzo, for your time here on ENCA. Now, of course, with the pandemic, people lost their jobs, people lost their businesses, and salaries have also been cut. So has the spending for Valentine's Day gone down this time, or are you seeing more spending?
Hi, Masego. Thanks for having me. I think as a bank, we're very fortunate to have such rich data to be able to see how customers change their behavior on day to day, and then try and give some value to those customers as through our rewards programs such as e-bucks, etc. Specifically on Valentine's Day, what we've seen historically is that the spend has significantly increased on the week of Valentine's Day in merchant categories like chocolates, rewards, and even flowers and gifts, which you rightfully mentioned. We think this year is going to be slightly different in the sense that we expect customers to be more conservative with their budgets and probably spend a little bit less due to the COVID pandemic. But again, what's exciting for us is more customers are choosing to do it via online shopping compared to the traditional brick and mortar stores, which also makes it quite interesting as customers are taking on the convenience of online shopping. So subdued, but definitely we think there's some upside here.
And I think customers are probably just not wanting to go to the stores where it will be full during this pandemic. But what is your advice as FNB in terms of people making sure that even though you want to make your significant other happy, you don't use it in 1 week and then later in the month you start fighting about money?
Yeah, look, that's quite a good point around saying we'd like customers to budget and go back to the budgeting basics, so they shouldn't overextend themselves during this day. I think what's also important is customers' ability to shop safely. And I think using the payment technologies that different banks offer, including ourselves with things like virtual card, will definitely allow that budget to stretch a little bit further. We also think they should take advantage of things like rewards programs to be able to just let their wallet stretch a little bit further during today. But definitely customers should go out and enjoy. But what's more important, I guess, is to make sure that they don't overextend themselves during the day.
But also what's important, going back to that online shopping point, is the security around it, being careful around where you're purchasing, because that's where you need to actually put in your very personal details. Yeah.
So I guess for us, we've recognized that the increase in online shopping has been happening for a while. And more recently, with the COVID lockdowns, customers have been taking on a little bit more online shopping, especially as they are unable to get to some shops. We've recently launched something called a virtual card, for example, which tries to allow customers the convenience of online shopping with added security, like things like dynamic CVV, etc. So I definitely encourage customers to shop online, but they should do it safely. And I think the bank has some ways to kind of give them new technology that they can be able to use to shop securely over this period.
All right. I'm going to put you on the spot like my colleague Aviu Mdila has been doing to other people. What's your message to your loved one, your significant other, and other people who are in love today?
Oh,
don't be financial.
But for me, I guess, I'll try not to. I think specifically to the wider audience, I mean, for us, do it, celebrate love. It's quite an important thing. And more importantly, do it safely and securely, and then show love through the other means, including some of the gifts. But it's quite important that you spend a bit of time. And specifically to my wife, look, I'm wishing you a happy Valentine's, and I should be home soon to come and enjoy it with you.
Well, thank you very much. That is, of course, FNB Senzo Nsibande giving his wife a message. Of course, here on ENCA, we do celebrate love, and that's why we give you the option to say it on national TV.